foundational Black Americans are saying that, hip hop was invented by Black people, which is cool with me. I know that's Spanish, Latin people played a part in it, but it's just what part. And when you say that part, it's usually being said nowadays with a lot of disrespect. Like with this helpers and people that, just help build the culture. I think builders will be a proper word to use. I think Latin people definitely was the main builders building hip hop.
I think Latin people definitely main builders building hip hop.
I forgot, somebody had the thing when they pulled up his registration file for something, and he was showing white male. He registers himself as a white person, a white male. What's up, everybody? It's your boy Cuban Link. Here to address the issues with the Fat Joe situation, him disrespecting the FBA.
Peace, this is King Messiah. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We truly appreciate it. Listen to what Cuban Links had to say recently about his thoughts on the whole hip-hop Fat Joe conversation. Let's get into it.
Very disrespectful dude. I already told y'all that. But and the question about the creators, it's funny that Joe finds himself in this situation, because maybe now he could reflect on his own business dealings, on how he treated like the Terror Squad, the actual artists inside the Terror Squad, like Big Pun, my brother. When Big Pun was actually the main factor of why Terror Squad became known like that, respected like that, lyrically, and the music side. And that's where it starts, guys.
And it's been often reported that Fat Joe had some very, very shady business practices with dealing with Big Pun and the whole Terror Squad organization. The family of Big Pun to this day does not respect, talk to, or acknowledge Fat Joe. So it just shows you that Fat Joe has had a history of moving kind of slimy.
And the music side, and that's where it starts, guys. And the music, the talent. And I know y'all all respect Big Pun because he earned it, because he was one of the lyrical geniuses you ever seen, out here doing anything in this game of hip hop. So he was definitely a hip hop treasure to all. And I bring it back to the business side with Joe, because you see how they don't want to give him credit, right? So about Latinos having a part of the creation of hip hop, like the creation part, right? Foundational Black Americans are saying that, hip hop was invented by Black people, which is cool with me, right? I think that too. Other fields of hip hop, though, as far as like the breakdancing, the graffiti, the fashion, things like that, I feel that, we could get a little bit generous with it and give some props where props is due, to be fair, because, it's hard. I know that's, Spanish, Latin people played a part in it, but it's just what part. And when you say that part, it's usually being said nowadays with a lot of disrespect, like with this helpers and people that, just help build the culture. I think builders will be a proper word to use. I think Latin people definitely was the main builders.
I think Latin people definitely was the main builders building hip hop.
So this is just basically this disillusion. Just, Cuban Links is kind of trying to play both sides. He's trying to still, bear allegiance to his Latin people and his Cuban connection, his Cuban links, and he's trying to just have the Latin community be a part of something that they are just, there's no record, there's no evidence of the Latin community being a part of the breakdancing in the early 30s. And you got video of 1920s of Black people standing around and they're cutting up on the floor and so forth. So, you can't get around that hip hop was birthed out of a Black inner city. It was birthed out of oppression, out of struggle, out of liberation, out of triumph. And you can't try to just, make yourself a part of the founding fathers of that art. But yeah, definitely you can be a contributor.
you know. But as far as Joe, he put the same you put the same idea of, the company Terror Squad. Pun got on the mic and he repped, of course, because he was lyrical, and y'all seen the talent he had. He went triple platinum and everything, sold a bunch of millions of records for a company, Loud Records, and also made Joe look like a powerful guy. Made Joe look like a genius, which he's really a special ed student, but my brother, made that look like a special ed student. Joe, yeah, it was Terror Squad, the crew from the streets, right? But when he patented and he did the licenses for that name, who you think everything went to? 100%. Terror Squad belongs to Fat Dirty Joe. That's where it belongs.
And when you think about Terror Squad and Fat Joe, I mean, honestly, Big Pun was clearly the star, the better lyricist. He had the charisma, and definitely it was a lot of controversy around when Big Pun passed and how Fat Joe and his family and his team handled the entire situation. Let's get back to it.
So he acts like he didn't do us dirty, and we feel it, we even worse. Because, Pun is worse, because you see what happened with his family after he passed away. You see why he had the nerve to watch while the world also watched, his family, Pun's family, go back to the poorhouse on some, crazy shit like that. Y'all already seen this. So this disgusting pig got the nerve now to be acting like, oh, he's so pro-Latino. He's so pro-Latino. And no, he's not pro-Latino. He's a thrifty pig, disgusting, greedy bastard. That's all he is. And there's examples for this. I wouldn't say this if it wasn't examples. When he patented and Terror Squad got a deal from Atlantic Records for $10 million, this fat snake bastard tried to give Pun $15,000 for him to perform in the whole Terror Squad album, the first one. Terror Squad, nothing, nothing at all, except $15,000 to perform on the first Terror Squad album. Now, how disgusting is that? So reap what you sow, Joe. You gotta go, Joe. You're a motherfucking joke, man. For it to even be arguing the point of, we're getting discriminated on, or he's being jerked, or he's being all that. And my Latino brothers, my Spanish, mi Latino cojones, saying it in Spanish so my Spanish people could understand. And I'm also saying it in English that fat dude, bastard, disgusting, pig, beluga, whale, pale. Now he showed who he is. He showed that Caucasus from, Caucasus Mountains, that ogre that came out that cave. He's showing that from his, his fluorescent skin. He showed what that is, right? To y'all can see that now. I've been seeing that. I've been trying to tell y'all that. I never took it as personal. I took it as a grand scheme of things, the way he was heading at. Him going through the politics and him trying to have the say-so of the Latino people, of the Spanish people, that have his back because he's Spanish, and he feeding them the glides and all of that. About, Latinos Unidos. He doesn't care about that. But he cares about that dollar. He'll sell his mama out for $1. I told y'all that. He did my brother dirty. My brother is Puerto Rican. My brother was the real heir to the throne that stood there, and he got y'all respect because of the talent God gave him. He earned it. And my brother didn't just stop there. He shared, and he wrote the rhymes. He gave him mad opportunities and gave him the captain of the ship title, and let him. My brother was way smarter than that nigga, but he played his position.
I mean, you can tell Cuban Link has definitely been affected by how Fat Joe has done him and the team in the past, and you could tell that it's personal. But I don't sense that he's lying. I sense that Cuban Link is going to speak from a place of pride, but he's being honest with who Fat Joe is. And I think when somebody is telling you something, you better listen. Let's get back to the video.
Played his position and stood a loyal one, just like I did. You know what I'm saying? Because I seen what was going on. And when I was just, arguing with the Fat, that's when Joe told me to slow down, even though he agreed with me, but he told me to slow down, whatever, we wait till we get in position. That's what it was. And my brother never got a chance to really get in position where, he could show you, who he really was, how smart and genius he was really was. So all he is a parasite, a host, a user. Take our talent, take my brother's talent, take my talent, and to this day, y'all can see his receipts on this. When he taking credit for the Senorita record or the hook for the Senorita record in front of Jadakiss, which is disgusting. You seen it, it's proof. One reason I'm saying this because it's proof now. Trying to act like nobody hear him, nobody see him, and he's up in the top levels, spreading all of this like he invented this, he invented that. He did nothing. He's doing the old back in the day white man shit that he takes credit for our people's inventions. And I just seen on a thing on I forgot, somebody had the thing where they pulled up his registration file for something, and he was showing white male. He registers himself as a white person, a white male.
So it's not shocking that it's reported that Fat Joe identifies as a white male. Often people try to play both sides of the culture. They try to reap the benefits of white privilege while cosplaying as a black man or a black woman. But ultimately, it's all just to get the registers ringing. And it's not surprising that often many people who act as if they're for the black community identify as white. Kamala Harris was someone who was criticized about that being an issue. Let's get to the video.
So he's not even Boricua. He's not even Cuban, which he really is. He's half Cuban, half Boricua. And now he just sold that out to go to white male. Like I told you, this is what he wants to do in the political field. That's how he registered and got, the budget for Kamala and got with the politics things. Fake it to make it. That's what he does. He's a parasite. He jumps up on a host and sucks them dry until he can't no more. Then he throws them away, and the sad thing is that the hosts that really usually invite him in and take him in is to help him. Because he comes with the sad face, hey, I'm down with you. And you befriend him, and then he does that to you. That's why all the hate for him is, and that's all the comedy he's getting right now. So don't let him get away with nothing. He doesn't, if he apologizes, he don't mean it. I'm telling you, he don't mean it.
But black people are some of the most forgiving people on the planet. You have so many examples. There was once a guy that came into a church and started deleting people. Ultimately, the people in the church turned around and forgave him. There's many other examples. So what Cuban Links is saying is important. He's saying, don't be fooled by weeping eyes or a calm smile and hollow words. Stay true to what you believe in, which is be vanguards of the culture and push forever the truth. So listen, what is your take on this? It's a lot. I want you to leave it in the comment section. I appreciate everybody who's been engaging and who's been supporting. Continue to leave it in the comment section. Over and out. This is King Messiah. Peace.